Hey there, Capricorn. Jovial Mind Tarot here with your mid-October 2024 tarot and oracle card readings. So for the mid-month of October, we go through your general energies for the month, your energy, your collective energy that you bring in to the mid-month, some oracle and tarot cards to clarify, as well as the advice from Spirit. So here we go. So Spirit, what is the general energies for the collective sign of Capricorn? Ooh. Just let's take a peek and look out. Looking out for something, some legal matter maybe. I'll take that into consideration. Let's see. So for the collective sign of Capricorn, Spirit, what are the general energies? Thank you, Spirit. On the lookout for something possibly. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I forgot to cleanse the energy for you, Capricorn. I hope you don't mind. So cleansing the energy for Capricorn. Alright. Sorry about that. I hope it's not too hot in your ears. Alright, so here we go. So we clean again for Capricorn. Let's give you one more shuffle for Capricorn. You just want to make sure the energy is clear for the previous reading. Alright. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you, Capricorn. Okay. Oh. Alright. So we have two cards that fell in the reverse. So this is the Eight of Scrolls or the Eight of Swords. So you're up in your head about something. About what path to take. But you're looking down the obvious path. So should I take the path frequently traveled, or should I go, diverge into somewhere that I don't know? The path that I know, or the path here that's illuminated, I already know what's down that path. But these other paths I'm not too sure. So instead of walking on either path, I am stuck deciding what to do. Okay, so it could be you doing this or someone else doing this to you. We have views of the ego here, Four of Cups. This talks about narcissism. Someone in your energy is quite selfish and really only could see themselves, only thinking about themselves. And maybe you are deciding something about them, or they deciding something about you. So we have fated beaten here in the reverse, and intricacies and industries. So with both of them in the reverse, both 7 and 7. 7 is talk about spiritual growth. So I'm noticing here the number 7. So 7 in this case is like the Lovers here, but it's in the reverse. So maybe something is not coming together. Maybe there's some kind of disagreement with these two people. This is the fated meeting. This is like the Lovers, as I said. And the intricacies and industries, like the 7 of Swords. It's like trying to figure out how to build something, but they're both in reverse. So let's see here. So now we have this. Let's look at the 7 of Scrolls in the reverse. So it said here, project, relationship, or work situation may not be moving fast enough for you. You may be too urgent about it or too attached to an outcome. If you are not willing to be patient with the process and attend to the details, what you seek could collapse without ever coming to fruition. So something is not moving fast enough, and maybe you're deciding what to do about this person. We'll find out further in detail as I go into the reading, but this is what I see for now. Now we have the fated meeting in the reverse. So that there's a person in your life with whom you had made plans to work on your karma together, to undo past life patterns and create greater reciprocity, love and support. Unfortunately, this card reverse shows that one or both of you has fallen into old habits or some sort of denial. You must see the relationship for exactly what it is and do not let the undercurrent of past life feelings drive you. Yeah. So see the truth of the situation. Your inner voice tells you that progress and even happiness with this person elude you. Interesting. So I think I see what's going on here. So there's a person that you're not working. Well, it could be. But the first thing I'm seeing is there's a person that's in your life that the relationship is like almost grinding to a halt. It's not moving forward. It's not growing. It's not flourishing, and you're trying to figure out whether or not to move forward with this person. And I think the reason why you could be stuck, on whether you should move forward with this, because I think you know on an intuitive level that this person is only interested in themselves. It's going too slow. You think it's going too slow because it is. They're stalling. Why they're stalling? Because there's some kind of I mean, I don't want to call everyone a narcissist because it's been thrown around a lot. It's just I think this person is not taking your feelings or your relationship into consideration. Now, if this is a workplace situation, the same thing goes. On a small scale, if this is work, this group of people that you're working with, they're not the one for you. At least this is what this is saying. Okay, and I think you already know this on some level. Okay, so let's see what you're bringing into the situation. So right now we're at a crossroads. Should I move forward with this person? The relationship is puttering along and I don't feel like it's going anywhere. So this is the energy that you'll be in mid-October. So let's see the energy that you bring in. It should expand on what we already have here. One more shuffle. So we have radical curiosity and inner integration. So, and the overall energy is wisdom in play. Our intuition knows more than we do. Just as I said, now, this lady here is blind. I mean, her eyes are covered. And she's trying to, it's almost like this is the temperance card. It's like mixing together two different energies, you know? And I think your intuition is telling you something. If you look right at this card specifically, sorry, if you look into this card specifically, that cup has more than this cup. One cup has more in it. Somehow, when it gets to this cup, it's much less. I hope you can see this, right? So there's not an equal give and take. Now, radical curiosity, seeing as if for the first time every time. And then inner integration, there is peace, equilibrium, and fulfillment in integrating the inner world with the taming and tempering effect life has on us. Hmm. Tempering. This person is kind of killing your, I don't know, you make me feel as if you are kind of a exciting, um, not childish but childlike, almost innocent. You know, this is the energy that you're giving me, Capricorn. And you kind of, in a way, dumbed yourself down a lot. Yeah, it's like you, through this experience, it's like you, that childhood inner curiosity, that childhood, how you call it? It's wide-eyed wonder. It's kind of being sucked out of you, as you get older, you know? It just makes me feel like even though these women, it's saying that, life has a way of changing us, it's like you're maturing, yes, but at the same time, here you're losing yourself. I'm looking at radical curiosity again just to see what else comes out. Yeah. The maiden is sees with wonderment. The maiden is alive with potential energy and of raw inspiration. Yeah, it's like it's being naivety frees her to boldly follow what she is inspired to express and immerse herself in the joy of expressing it. The maiden reminds you that you always have the power to change a routine that stifles your ability to see life with excitement, possibility, and the magic of a child. Yes, most definitely, you have this kind of childlike innocence about you that's being kind of sucked out and out of this person that you want to do life with. Yeah. So Spirit is saying that, well, I think you want to forgive the situation, right? Because if you don't forgive this, I don't know if this is present moment. Well, this is supposed to be present moment, right? Because this is October, mid October reading. But it's like knowing that forgiveness opens our heart up to letting releasing that negativity. It I just feel like even though you're trying to forgive the situation and trying to open your heart, this relationship has really changed who you are inside. Let me see. Can you clarify inner integration, please, Kurt? Maybe this might give me a better insight. Can you help me, Kurt, clarify inner integration? One more shuffle. we have here the Knight of Wands and the Two of Cups. You could be dealing with a younger fire sign, or someone here is younger, but it's, I think this person here, okay, so if this person is looking at the Knight, say this person here, this one of you is looking at the Knight of Wands. One person wants to be free. One person wants to let loose, you know, not be in, you know, the Knight of Wands flies by the seat of his pants, right? He goes off on an adventure, you know, it's like that fire energy is impulsive. Let's see what she is looking at. Well, the other person, I shouldn't say she, because it could be either anybody else, anyone else. It could be referring to. Alright, so this one came out, the Nine of Wands. Interesting. So one person is looking at the Knight of Wands, and the other person is looking at the Nine of Wands. So it's like you between you two is one person wants to be free to enjoy life, do whatever, you know, be impulsive, you know, and if this is a relationship, flirt around or maybe go off and do something, if not relationship wise. But you look like you've been burned before by this. Oh, thank you for the like. You look like you've been burned already by this, and you are stuck in the Nine of Wands. It's like, I don't want to be hurt. I'm trying to forgive this situation, but I've been through this before. So it's kind of sucking the life out of you a little bit, because you are this wild-eyed wonder person, unless this is that person that you're dealing with. But I don't think it is. I think it's you, because I asked about your energy. You're the one that's being like squashed by this, because you have your guard up because of how this person has treated you in the past. Now these two cards came up in the reverse, with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and then the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So it's like this person is slow to message you, slow to contact you, slow to do everything. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Slow to move towards this Ten of Cups here. This is what is ultimately, at least what you're ultimately wanting, is this Ten of Cups situation, but ending up as the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're dreaming about something that is not quite possible with this person. But let me not speak too soon. Let's look at the tarot here to see if you could get some additional information. So, what is this radical curiosity that's being stifled out for? Can you give us some more information on that? One more. There's the Nine of Pentacles again. One person seems to be older than the other, because this Queen of Pentacles is here. So we have, you could be the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, but there's also this Knight. There's an age difference here. I mean, doesn't have to be, could be difference in maturity levels as well. Doesn't have to always be age, because one is coming up as a Knight and the other is as a Queen. A Queen that is doing too much, and a Knight who's moving slowly. Alright, you could have been, one of you could have been married before, doesn't have to be. Or this is your ultimate goal. Now Now let's see the Knight of Pentacles here. This, sorry, not, yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. King, Queen. Alright, on that side it says, this is not a very dynamic person, but he's a reliable worker who is unlikely to do anything unexpected. If he wins any accolades, they will come from following someone else's orders. To the world, he appears to be friendly, content with his lot, and willing to help as needed. So this person is not of their own, they don't do things because of their own desires and wishes. It's just because, it's just what others, what they, for, you know, like a, what do you call it, a stat chaser, or somebody who does stuff just because other people are doing it. Let's see. It's like dragging along somebody who is not really interested in moving to any goal here. And I think you might be seeing that with that hermit that wanted to come out. So somebody here, the Nine of Pentacles here, this could be you. Most likely you are a single person. You are, I think you're enjoying a single life, or could be enjoying a single life, or someone is. Who is this? Yeah, so because this we have here, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So I don't know if you feel, I think you're having a problem with being single. Maybe I might be wrong, but it seems like it. Like this is an inner battle that's going on within you. Should I break this off, or should I keep it going? Should I wait? Or why is there, because you're waiting on something here, right? Alright, so can you clarify for me the Five of Wands, just to clarify? They're turning around but not quite coming out. Alright, maybe, yeah, exactly, exactly. So what the card that first came out here was this Eight of Swords. You're in your head. You're in your head about whether you should break this off or not. Yeah. You have, and I think since on some level, this is the Queen of Wands here, because your intuition here is strong. You know, almost witchy like. This is the Queen of Wands. You're coming up as the Queen here. On some level, you know that you need to move on from this. But here's the Ten of Wands. It's a burden, like you're stuck in place. You know? Should I blindly? It's like you thinking, if I leave this person, if I break it off with this person, what is out there for me? Singlehood? What is out there for me? Burden, being alone? It's like moving away is like this heavy, it's like putting up with trash because you're afraid of being alone. I mean, if this is not what you're thinking, this reading is not for you. But what I'm getting from this is fighting within yourself about being single, about being alone, about being self-sufficient. Maybe you're depending on this person, but it doesn't seem like it because you're coming up as a queen. But if you are dependent on this person, because we did see the Four of Wands, this person is not as mature as you. There's a difference in maturity level, if not age. So you're both not thinking on the same level. And you're stuck in your head meanwhile, you know, thinking on whether or not you could be alone without this person. That's why the hermit showed up. But I think you already know on some level, and you have a fire inside you that makes you want to move out of this, to leave this situation behind, right? And follow that star. You know, maybe your angels are guiding you away from this. So you're saying maybe I should pack up my two little piece or whatever and head out. But this is a burden for you with this Ten of Wands here. Because maybe you spend a lot of time with this person. You're giving them 7 years or 7 months or whatever time you've given this person. And you're disappointed by what the fruits of your labor. Like, what did I get for all of this? You know? To just end this? You know? It's almost like too painful to even think about. And maybe you don't want others to see, like, what you've been dealing with. Maybe you're a busy person and you take on a lot of responsibility. Maybe you do things with where a large or big audience is involved, or maybe you are in front of a group of people. I mean, most of us at our jobs do that. So maybe this could be talking about that, or maybe you take on a lot of responsibility. But it's like you're thinking, like, I invested so much time into this, and to have it all be done or gone, it's just like this battle that goes on within you. So you put up with it even though it's sucking the life out of you. So let's see what is the advice from Spirit about this. So Spirit, what is the advice for the Capricorn collective for the mid-month of October 2024? Thank you, Spirit. One more shuffle. So let's see what comes up. I'll just withdraw one because these cards are sticking together. Oh, here it comes. It just landed on my lap just as I said that. Alright, so we have write a letter. Writing down our thoughts and emotions can help us to become more aware of them, as many things reside within us that we might not know until we give them space to come forth. Now is the time to write a letter either to your inner child or as your inner child. Have patience with this process, giving yourself plenty of time in which to do it. Now this is the best advice. Journal. You journal in order to bring whatever is inside outside and read it. I do it a lot. Like, if I don't know what is bothering me, I would write it out. Like, write a letter to myself, write a letter to my spirit guides, to Spirit, asking, saying how I feel. And then I read it to myself. And then it gives me some kind of perspective on how I feel, what emotions are going on within me. What is the overall energy? We have remember the good. In life, it can be easy to focus on what is missing or what could be better. But if that is where your attention stays, it will hinder us in being able to absorb the magic of living. Take time today to purposefully acknowledge the good things in your life, those that are around you, and those that you yourself have accomplished in your life. Setting boundaries is behind that one. Isn't that interesting? So setting boundaries, remembering the good things in your life. Sometimes when you feel a kind of resistance, it's because you feel like It's almost like not remembering the good things when you were, good things about yourself, and also the good of setting boundaries, of recognizing that you're worth the effort, and whatever your intuition is screaming at you, that you should listen to it. It's telling you something. But whatever is holding you back, or whatever you feel like you can't express, Spirit is telling you to write it down and really and maybe read it back to yourself, and see how that resonates with you. Act as your own friend. If your friend were to tell you this and you had no skin in the game, what would you tell that friend to do? Just write it down. Okay? So I hope this helped, Capricorn, and I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next reading, okay? Take care, Capricorn.